Welcome to Enjoy Wisdom Well, and thanks for being part of our channel, ours as much as yours. The Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod is built on one simple but powerful idea. How you start your morning determines the quality of your entire day, and over time, the quality of your life. Elrod argues that waking up with purpose, instead of rushing or reacting, is the fastest way to transform your energy, focus, confidence, and results. At the core of the book is the concept of the miracle morning routine, a structured set of practices done first thing after waking up. Elrod explains that most people live far below their potential, not because they lack talent, but because they start their days in a reactive, rushed, or exhausted state. Mornings often begin with hitting snooze, checking phones, and mentally bracing for stress. The Miracle Morning flips this pattern by making personal growth the first priority of the day. Elrod introduces the Life SAVERS 6 practices that together form the Miracle Morning routine. Each practice targets a different area of personal development: mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual. The key insight is that small, consistent daily actions compound into extraordinary long-term results. The first practice is silence. This includes meditation, prayer, deep breathing, or quiet reflection. Silence helps calm the mind, reduce stress, and create intentional awareness before the noise of the day begins. Instead of starting the day anxious or overwhelmed, silence trains you to respond thoughtfully rather than react emotionally. The second practice is affirmations. Elrod emphasizes that affirmations are not empty positive statements, but intentional reminders of who you are committed to becoming and why. When spoken with emotion and clarity, affirmations reprogram your beliefs, strengthen self-discipline, and keep your goals front and center. They help counter self-doubt and align your actions with your vision. The third practice is visualization. This is the process of mentally rehearsing success. By vividly imagining yourself achieving your goals and showing up as your best self, you prime your brain for confidence and focus. Elrod explains that the mind cannot easily distinguish between real and vividly imagined experiences. So visualization builds belief and motivation before action begins. The fourth practice is exercise. Even a few minutes of movement increases blood flow, energy, and mental clarity. Exercise in the morning signals to your body that the day has started with intention and strength. Elrod stresses that it doesn't need to be intense. Consistency matters more than duration. The fifth practice is reading. This is focused on personal development, not entertainment. Reading just a few pages a day exposes you to new ideas, strategies, and perspectives from people who have already achieved what you want. Over time, this daily input compounds into wisdom and better decision-making. The sixth practice is scribing, or journaling. Writing helps clarify thoughts, track progress, express gratitude, and reinforce lessons learned. Elrod highlights journaling as a way to turn experience into insight, preventing life from becoming a blur of unexamined days. Elrod also addresses one of the biggest obstacles, waking up early. He introduces the idea of the snooze button habit as a form of self-betrayal that trains the brain to avoid discipline. To overcome this, he suggests practical strategies like setting a clear purpose for waking up, using movement immediately, and improving sleep habits. Importantly, Elrod removes the excuse of no time by offering flexible versions of the Miracle Morning. Even 6 minutes, 1 minute per life SAVER, can create momentum. The point is not perfection, but consistency. A short, intentional morning beats a rushed, unconscious one every time. The deeper message of the Miracle Morning is that personal growth is not something to squeeze into leftover time. When you invest in yourself first, everything else improves. Productivity, relationships, health, and confidence. Your outer success becomes a reflection of your inner discipline. Elrod concludes that extraordinary results are not created by one big breakthrough, but by small daily rituals done with commitment. The Miracle Morning is less about waking up early, and more about waking up to your potential. If you found this summary helpful, please subscribe and let me know in the comments which of the life SAVERS would challenge you the most to commit to every morning and why. If you want to dig deeper, pick up the full book. And if you're ready to grow in another area, watch our next video from your channel, Enjoy Wisdom Well. See you there.